Okay, I just got done watching him. For starters, if you have epilepsy, there is a sequence of flashing blue and red lights about an hour into the movie that does not come with a warning before the movie. So just be aware of that if you're going into this. I'm gonna say that this movie suffers from a disorder that so many movies have suffered from in recent years, and TV shows, wherein the movie or the project as a whole is a work of true artistry by everyone involved except for the screenwriter. So in this case, the director was one of the people who co-wrote the screenplay, but the direction seemed just fine in my opinion, whereas the writing in this movie was, it just left something to be desired. Now, it was brought to reality by people just at the top of their game in terms of cinematography, art department, sound, costuming. Everything was so crafted, except for the written words. And that's a real bummer. And it's kind of a growing trend. I don't know why this is the case, but it seems like in Hollywood, we have come to expect the best from people in every part of the work except for the screenwriters. So you get these movies that are just, in all other ways, they're a 10. I think the perfect example of this is the movie The Creator, where, you know, visual effects and sound and music and everything is just so dialed in, so nice, so perfect. And it's all to treat this really dumpy screenplay. Now, I wouldn't say the disparity is quite as huge in this movie between the quality of the writing and the quality of everything else, but there is a disparity nonetheless. Creator was just maybe the most drastic recent example, but this is another example of the same, to a lesser extent, but still to a disappointing extent. I want more out of what's written. I want movies to start with a good foundation, a good screenplay, written by a true artist, just like the people in all these other departments are true artists. And we're not always getting that these days. Now, the movie's still like, the rest of the movie I think does overpower the screenplay. It does end up being worth it. I'd say 7 out of 10. But it's just, it could have been probably like 8.5 or more. Like it could have been if it had a solid screenplay. Everything else about this movie is so crafted, so artistic.